From the biggest deal in NFL history worth $255 million to Justin Fields' newly unpredictable future, this is how Jalen Hurts' extension actually affects Justin Fields. Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, has just signed a massive 5-year contract extension worth a whopping $255 million. That's right, you heard me correctly. $255 million. This recent news has sent huge shockwaves through the NFL community, as this makes Hurts the highest-paid player in NFL history, with an average annual salary of $51 million. And get this, his contract also includes a no-trade clause, the first ever given to a player by the Philadelphia Eagles. This means that Hurts is locked in with the Eagles for the foreseeable future, and if he continues to perform at the level he has been, it'll be great news for the Eagles and their fans. The contract includes over $110 million in fully guaranteed money at the point of signing and $179 million in guaranteed money in the event of injury, making it one of the biggest deals in NFL history. Now, this sets a new standard for quarterback contracts. That's for sure. Because previously, the record for the highest annual contract value was held by Patrick Mahomes, who signed a 10-year, $450 million extension with the Kansas City Chiefs in 2020. But nonetheless, this is a huge deal for Jalen Hurts, who is only 24 years old and has just completed his 3rd NFL season. It shows that the franchise has faith in him and believes he can lead the team to the Super Bowl. Hurts has already proven himself on the field, delivering a record performance in the Super Bowl by throwing for 304 yards and a touchdown, running for 70 yards and 3 scores, and adding a game-tying 2-point conversion. Plus, the Eagles went 14-1 in his starts, and he had 3,701 yards passing, 760 yards rushing, and 35 touchdowns combined in the regular season. He has also led the team to the top seed in the NFC, and of course, the memorable playoff victory over the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers in the NFL championship game. But the boggling question on everyone's mind is, why did Jalen Hurts take a team-friendly deal instead of asking for more money? Well, Hurts talked about this in an interview, and the numbers suggest that he is all about winning over guarantees. In other words, he is more interested in helping his team win than in securing a big payday for himself. That's pretty admirable, don't you think? But don't worry, Hurts will still be earning a pretty impressive salary, and the contract is structured in a way that benefits the Eagles as well. In 2023, Hurts will earn a base salary of $1,010,000, a signing bonus of $23,294,000, while also carrying a cap hit of $6,154,286 and a dead cap value of $110,485,486. The deal includes 3 years of options and roster bonus money, and most of it can become fully guaranteed based on his roster status. Jalen Hurts himself is excited about the challenge. Understandably, his fans are ecstatic too. Hurts has quickly become a fan favorite in Philadelphia, and for a good reason. He's a talented quarterback with a great attitude, and he's willing to put the team first. What's not to love? One fan on Twitter expressed, "I love to see it. Jalen Hurts definitely well-deserved." And another tweeted, "Love it. Fam deserves it." Of course, there are always going to be naysayers. Some people might argue that Hurts hasn't proven himself enough to warrant such a massive contract. But let's be real, he's only 24 years old, and he's already accomplished so much. He's been named to the Pro Bowl, chosen as an All-Pro, and was a finalist for the league's MVP award. That's not too shabby for a young quarterback in his first year as a starter, but what does this mean for the rest of the NFL? Well, for starters, it's going to be a very important year for the Bears and their quarterback, Justin Fields. Jalen Hurts himself has expressed a lot of respect for Justin Fields, saying, "He's always been a player I've had a lot of respect for." And for Fields, playing well this year could lead to life-altering money. Now, Justin Fields is a promising young quarterback with a lot to prove in the NFL. He's shown flashes of greatness, but he's still got a lot to learn before he can be considered in the same league as guys like Hurts, Burrow, and Herbert. But don't count him out just yet. Fields has been hitting the gym hard this offseason, and the Bears have been making some big moves to surround him with better weapons. With guys like DJ Moore and Darnell Mooney at his disposal, Fields could be primed for a Hurts-esque leap next season. But Hurts' reputation wasn't always as sterling as it is now. After his second season, people were questioning whether he was the right guy for Philadelphia, but the Eagles thankfully stuck with him. They built up the team around him, and now he's the highest paid player in NFL history based on annual average salary. Could Justin Fields end up in this similar situation? Let's talk about the facts for a quick minute. His rookie contract is up after the 2024 season, and you can bet he's going to be looking for a big payday soon after that. But he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to be in the same conversation as Hurts. Fields has gone 5-20 in his first 2 seasons in the NFL, but let's not put all the blame on him. The cast around him hasn't exactly been stellar. As a passer, his stats are pretty mediocre, but he's a dual-threat quarterback who can make an impact with his legs. He's a versatile player who impacts the game in many ways, and that's the key to his success. Last season, he set the NFL single-game record for rushing yards by a quarterback and finished the season as the second all-time QB rushing leader in a single season with 1,143 yards and 8 touchdowns. He's got to improve as a passer, but his ability to make plays with his feet is what sets him apart. The Bears have clearly made an effort to build around Fields, making trades to acquire Chase Claypool and DJ Moore. With so much money being thrown at quarterbacks these days, the Bears need to figure out if Fields is their guy sooner rather than later. They've made some big moves to give him the best chance to succeed, and now it's up to Fields to show them what he's made of. But here's the thing, if Fields does have a breakout year in 2023, the Bears might be in for a shock when it comes to paying up for his contract extension. If Jalen Hurts' contract is any indication, the price tag could be hefty. Some people might argue that winning with a quarterback on a rookie deal is the way to go, but that's not always the case. Only 3 of the past 10 Super Bowl winners did it with a quarterback on a rookie contract, so it's not a reliable strategy for long-term success. While it's unlikely that he'll receive a contract as lucrative as Hurts, his agent will undoubtedly use Hurts' contract as a reference point in negotiations. It's possible that Fields could receive more guaranteed money than he would have otherwise, thanks to Hurts' new deal. So, Eagles fans have reason to be excited about the future of their team now with Hurts at the helm, and fans of other teams should take notice as well, as Hurts' extension could have a ripple effect on the rest of the league. Only time will tell how Hurts' contract will impact the quarterback market, but one thing is for sure, he set a new standard for young quarterbacks in the league, and his impact will be felt for years to come. He's got incredible passion for being phenomenal, according to Eagles CEO Jeffrey Lurie. And with his work ethic, talent, and dedication to winning, there's no telling what he can achieve in the years to come. And as for Fields, as Jalen Hurts himself said, Fields is a player he's always had a lot of respect for. If he plays well this year, it could lead to life-altering money for him. The pressure is on to perform and prove that Fields is worth a long-term investment. With quarterback salaries on the rise, it's more important than ever for teams to identify their franchise quarterbacks and lock them in with new long-term deals. So, from the biggest deal in NFL history, worth $255 million, to Justin Fields' newly unpredictable and exciting future, this is how Jalen Hurts' extension actually affects Justin Fields.